Smartwatches are one of those pieces of tech that me and quite a lot of other people weren't sure about, and some people still aren't sure about because there's a few little things that people find annoying about it, or people think makes it not worth it. So I'm going to be going over in this video what I think about smartwatches because I picked up the Moto 360 second version, so I've had first hand experience with it, and basically whether I think what the people are saying are the disadvantages of it are actually disadvantages and stuff like that. So anyway, let's get straight into it. So there's a few main things that people basically say are disadvantages about smartwatches, and I'm just going to go through them. So basically, first it's usually price, then functionality, then it would be the battery life. And for me, I'm just going to go through each one of these and just say why it isn't a problem for me, because really, none of these are really a problem for me, and I'm going to explain why. So I'll start off with price. For me in particular, anyway, I don't know if this will be available to everyone, but there's something called Argos here in England. I don't think they've got Argos in America, but basically they do this buy now get pay 6 months later thing. So, but basically you can pay between then and now. So yeah, you do have to pay all the money, but basically play it. You can pay it in small kind of chunks, which makes stuff a lot easier. So again, price wasn't for me, but the price overall for smartwatches, I think because of what it does, I don't think that it's that badly priced, to be honest. Especially for the Moto 360, it's like £200. There are some more that go above that, which I'm not too sure if they'll be worth it. But for the Moto 360, I think it is worth it because the thing is, I'm going to go into functionality. Basically, what smartwatches do is they just give you a whole lot more convenience. So basically, you don't have to keep pulling out your phone and checking just for like useless notifications. And yeah, while it's fine sometimes you're like sitting down, it's hard to get to your phone, or you're maybe you've got your hands dirty, so you can just quickly flick your wrist up. It just saves you a lot of time over basically the time that you've got the smartwatch. And also, yes, for the rest of the functionality, I mean, this is a first generation operating system. It's Android Wear 1.0 that it's running right now. And they've already announced Android Wear 2.0, which is coming later this summer, I think. But with the update, there's supposed to be a whole lot more things that are going to be added to it. The most notable one of them is going to be this thing where it's basically going to allow the watch to be a standalone device, because now it's pretty much paired very closely to your phone. Like if you disconnect your watch from your phone, you're not going to be getting notifications. You're not going to be getting, well, you won't be getting notifications anyway, but you're not going to be able to search Google. You're not going to be able to set reminders. You're not going to be able to do much when it's not connected to your phone. But as with the Apple Watch, after Android Wear 2.0 comes out, this is basically, you're going to be able to use this on your phone. You're going to be able to bring it out and just use it without your phone, which is going to be great. You can kind of do that with playing music, although to first sync it, you have to sync it from your phone, and it is a bit clumsy and just it isn't that good of an experience putting music on here, to be honest. So I'm really looking forward to Android Wear 2.0 just so this can be a standalone device. But there's also other things, like there's going to be a keyboard, which it doesn't really make sense to be like typing the letters on it, but you'll be able to use swipe on it, which will it will be easy to use, I think. And there's going to be a few other minor things which are going to make it a lot better. But overall, for me, the functionality is just what I want it to do. I wanted to be able to see notifications, so I didn't have to check my phone all the time, because I do get a lot of notifications. And I also wanted to be able to do stuff like set reminders, search for quick stuff on Google, maybe do quick calculations and stuff like that. And a smartwatch is pretty much perfect for that. So overall, my impressions of smartwatches are they're not made for everyone. That is why there's lots of people thinking they're not worth it, because for them it isn't worth it. If you're that type of guy that just uses your phone to like check email or something, and you reply to a lot of emails, obviously you're not going to be able to reply to emails on here. If you go on your phone just to check Facebook, just to check Twitter, and you're not too bothered about the notifications that come in from that, but you just basically want to just scroll through your Twitter feed or Facebook feed, and you don't really interact much on them, or you're not the sort of guy that gets a lot of notifications basically, then smartwatches aren't going to be worth it for you. But if you are the type of person that gets a lot of notifications and you're comfortable with using your voice to control the watch and stuff like that, then smartwatches are going to be worth it for you. It's worth it for some people, it's not worth it for other people. And actually I didn't cover battery life, so I'll go into battery life. Basically for me, I've had this watch in always on mode, I think it's called, or screen on, basically where it keeps the screen on like that. It never switches it off. And actually now it's pretty much almost full, and I've had it on since the morning. It's around 2:15 now. I woke up late today. I woke up around 10ish. So that's 4 hours, and it's pretty much on 90% now. And I've been able to go the whole day from like 10 o'clock all the way to maybe, because I'm doing Ramadan right now, I'm fasting, so I'm staying up late, so till around 2. I've been able to go all that way, and it's ended the day with pretty much like 15% or something. So this thing can easily last you the full day. It can last you more than the full day. So the battery life for me isn't a concern at all. And if you switch on always on, as I did when I first got the watch, it can easily last 2 days. I didn't make it last 2 days, but it can do. And the thing for me, especially with this watch, you might not be able to do it with other watches, but basically the wireless, when you put it on the wireless charger, it kind of turns into this nightstand mode, which I really really like, and it's just really nice to be able to place it on it, and then you'll be able to see the clock, you'll be able to see how much battery life it's got left, which when I wake up in the morning it's always 100%. It does charge it really well. So basically for me it actually doesn't bother me at all, the battery life. The battery life really doesn't bother me at all, because the thing is, I like its nightstand functionality. I usually put it on the stand, and that stand's faced towards me on the bed, so when I wake up, I'll be able to see the time as soon as I wake up, which I like doing. So for me, it's actually doesn't bother me at all, and I really really like the feature that this watch has in particular. But yeah, I'm not. I haven't been going on about this watch too much. I'm gonna do a separate review for the Moto 360 when I'm ready to do that. Later on tomorrow and the day after, I'm going to be doing a video on WWDC, and I'm going to be doing a video on the OnePlus event, as long as there's enough stuff to talk about in the OnePlus event. I hope it isn't just going to be like basically as long as they talk about other things other than just the 3, or as long as the 3 is worth talking about, basically. I'm going to be covering that, and yeah, I'll be making a Moto 360 review at some point in the future too. But that was basically my opinions on smartwatches. So if you like this video, be sure to give it a like. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you on the next video. Oh, and by the way, there's a poll up there that you can, not there, up there, where I'm basically asking if you like the watch or not, so be sure to answer that. So anyway, bye.